I'm happy I've been drawing these creatures again recently. They were in the back of my mind for a while and I really wanted to do a quick video showing some updated designs for the heads and tails. What's really helped me to develop the visual look of the heads and tails was studying bird and creature designs from video games, not just the final rendered model but the concept art which accompanies it. There's something I really like about the more hand-drawn quality and unfinalized look to them. I've also been looking more into comic designs to see what I can learn from how other people draw characters more consistently. It showed me how I can simplify the characters, which is useful for needing to draw them again and again, but without losing too much of the interesting focal points. I tend to feel the need to overcomplicate character designs with details, and I think it's because I usually draw them outside of any kind of environment. And then when you add them into the environment or scene, it becomes a lot busier with too many details on the characters. Achieving that balance between detail and simplification for a certain character is tricky, but it does feel rewarding when you reach it. For these characters, the coin head is the focal point, so I always make sure that part has the most attention drawn to it, so I want to keep the rest of the design quite simplified. It's fun to think of ways these creatures can express emotion through body language, since they don't speak, apart from making small coin-like sounds. Just slight changes in the way a character stands or moves can show so much personality. For the line work, I've been using a mixture of the default brush pen and shale brush from the calligraphy section of Procreate, which I've edited slightly to my preferences. I then just fill in with a blue base colour and add a bit of variation in tone to convey some lighting, add a few little finishing details such as the coin pattern and the golden markings running down from the coin. Their designs will still probably go through a few more changes as time goes on, but I think the bones of the characters will stay pretty similar. I seem to gravitate to the blue body with the golden coin head, along with just some experimenting with the hues and textures, but not really that much change happening. Line weight and quality is something I have really been trying to lock in with recently. I usually never paid too much attention to it before, but it is something I've noticed can have a big effect on how the final design looks. There's something I quite like about having a thicker line going around the outside perimeters of the character, with less internal line work which is thinner and has been painted to match the base colours underneath. Along with these designs, I also did a bonus low poly version for fun, inspired by all the designs I've been seeing from older video games. Funnily enough, I found this one the hardest to draw compared to the others, which I drew with more of a comic style in mind. I quite like low poly character designs in video games. It sometimes makes it more visually distinctive and it has a certain charm to it for me. All of these designs were done in Procreate, but I want to expand my horizons a bit with software, because I currently just use Procreate full time right now on an iPad, but I've been hearing lots of good things about Clip Studio Paint. I think it might be worth exploring, especially if I plan on doing more comic or dialogue based artwork, since it has like an array of tools for that, like speech bubbles and outlines and fonts. If anyone has any Clip Studio Paint wisdom for me, I would be grateful for any tips or advice on the software. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you in the next video.